This is a review of my Daniel Tanicus boot. These are Daniel Tanicus 8 inches suede outers. Daniel branding. I have been using this boot for 4 years now, and I think it's about time that I did a review. Interesting trivia is I found out on the internet that this boot has recently been used by Danner in the new Bond movie, No Time to Die. It has been used in a dark grey color, same boot, suede pattern only, but in dark grey. There I believe the branding has been changed from Danner to 007. And obviously because of being used in that movie, that particular pair of boot will be, or those particular sets of boots will be much more expensive, which come with this 007 branding. However, I find this boot to be really nice. Starting with the outsole. The outsole thickness on this boot is pretty decent. It's almost about 4 mm, which is much more than most of the other boots that I've been wearing. The outsole has got Danner branding on it, and you will find that the lugs have got wide gaps in between, so it's a wide lug pattern which helps with shedding of mud outdoors. Also, you will find that the flattish features on the sole will also give it decent grip indoors because it will allow decent friction. The midsole of the boot has got a very high density EVA foam, which is more on the firmer side. Also on the insole, also on the inside, the insole of the boot is a Danner insole. It's a Danner insole, which is also an EVA insole. So there is a decent amount of comfort in the boot. The boot is not squishy, however it's comfortable. And over a period of time, I've realized that solid, comfortable boots are those which are on the firmer side. They allow you to feel the ground and do not have too much of a thick heel or a toe on them, and the sole is of a medium width. Also, if you look at the boot, you will find that they have a very decent appearance to them. They are not very bulky like a lot of the other boots which are there in the market these days. The upper of the boot has got a decent thickness suede upper. They came in sand color. I've colored them green for my usage. The toe box of the boot is actually consisting of 2 pieces of leather, one this piece and one this piece. Normally I would not recommend boots with 2 pieces of leather stitched, at least in the toe area, because there is a lot of friction here and more chances of failure. However, in this particular pair, I have found that the double stitching, which you will find throughout the length and breadth of the boot, have held together pretty well, and there has been no problem. But I think this is less out of a necessity for endurance of the boot and more out of probably trying to save cost of the leather, because smaller pieces must be cheaper, generally speaking. On the inside, there are these 2 metallic vents on the boot, and they help with perspiration. I find them to be really good for summer wear. The upper of the boot is all synthetic, probably to save on weight and also to go with the summer profile of the boot. The padding on the inside has got this mesh pattern, which also helps with perspiration. The laces on the boot are all synthetic. Once tied together, they do stay together. There is no issue in that. And they've got metallic eyelets till this space, and then thereafter they've got 4 of these loops. Once you've tied up the lace in this area, the rest of the laces can just be cinched up like this, and it helps in quicker lacing up of the boot. In the tongue has been stitched to the upper of the boot till this place, which is quite a decent height, approximately 6 to 7 inches high. This prevents debris from getting inside the boot once you're wearing them outside. The tongue also has this sleeve. The sleeve is to store the laces inside. Once you've tied the boots, you can just put your laces inside, and this will prevent them from snagging and give a clean appearance to the boot. However, I do not use them because I cinch my laces on the inside always. The synthetic strip which has been placed near the ankles is a good touch by the company, because I find a lot of the decent boot manufacturers, when they go with this design, they will always have a strip here, because this is the flexion point of the ankle, and this is where a lot of the tension comes on the upper of the boot. So a lot of the decent companies will always have one strip of synthetic stitch to give additional support. I have been using this boot off and on. I really like the military appearance of these boots. They're very comfortable. They're decently comfortable. They're not squishy at all. They are decently comfortable. Also, the last of the boot is on the narrower side. Danner makes narrow lasts, so I have had to go up by half a size on my particular boot as compared to the other boots that I wear. A lot of the reviews on the internet which I found generally keep complaining that in this particular design, that is the Tanikus design of Danner, people face ankle pain, especially in this area. Once the boot is tied up, probably the eyelets have been digging into people's feet. However, I have not faced any such issue with my boots. It could be a problem with the specific shape of people's feet, or it could be a problem with other pairs of the same boot. However, in my boot, I have not faced this issue. One thing I will definitely say is that when you wear this boot, as compared to other boots, I find that all the weight is on the bottom, because the sole of the boot, the sole unit of the boot is slightly on the heavier side, and the rest of the boot is very, very light. But good boots all the same. Danner Tanikus. Thank you.